Hi, welcome back to part 2 of the ASPiRE Revvo tank. Yeah, as I was saying, the airflow is wide open. Wide open airflow. And this thing is like a milkshake. When I say it's like a milkshake, I mean, you know how when you drink like some pop or some water, it goes down nice and easy. It has that smooth to groove into the flow type of deal to it. This, you know, when you drink a milkshake, you got that hard resistance. This is kind of more to like a full-on vape version of a pod system where you don't have to worry about buying replacement pods every so often, or buying closed-end pods, like example the Jewel or the Juju. But closed-end pods, you can only get the flavors that that particular company makes for that particular pod system. That's kind of what this one feels like. Very, very, very tight, restrictive, super restrictive airflow on the draw. I mean, yeah. Also, something that I don't like is that the coil sits up on the top instead of sitting down the bottom, because like I always explain, coils on the bottom, they're always pretty much sitting in juice, so they're always going to be nice, wet, lube. They're always going to be good to go until, after you take so many hits off it, then, you start getting that burnt taste that's like, okay, time to check it, pop a new coil in there. This one was their design. Their design is that since it's always going to be tilted like this, when you take a hit, that the juice is going to splash upward onto the coil. And that's how they get their coil to be wet. I don't like it because, I mean, 99% of us, when we have our coils in our tanks, our mods and our spare little tanks that we have in like tank caddies and stuff, it's always going to be straight up, straight vertical, a little something like this, right? Let me see. Like this. How many of you actually take your tank and flip it upside down, full of juice, to make sure that coil is saturated? And we're talking about like the other tanks that you're not even using, but they're still full of juice. Yeah, I don't know how many of you or who in the world does that. Usually, we have our tank, we have it full, we'll vape on it. But say we get tired of that flavor, there's still juice in that tank. We'll put that tank to the side, we'll grab another tank, we'll fill that tank with another juice, right? But that first tank that has the juice in it, it's still got juice in there, so that coil is still nice, moist, and wet, right? Well, with this one, their idea is tip it, turn it upside down. I mean, how many of you walk around with a mod like this in your pocket, upside down? Or at home, you have your mod upside down like this, so the coil is always full of juice that, you're never going to get that dry hit. Zero, right? Yep, 100%. A lot of you would say zero. Who does that? Well, apparently ASPiRE, that company does that, okay? Flavor, you get a little bit of flavor from it, but not that much flavor. I mean, yeah. There's other tanks that I have that are sub-ohm, and some that are not sub-ohm, like RTAs, even some squat ones, and flavor for days. Crowds, it's okay. Crowd flavor, not really. Super tight with such a draw on the airflow, and I mean the airflow is 100% wide open. So it's not like 25% wide open, half, 50% wide open, which is what I usually like on my tanks. This one's going wide open, and it still feels tight. Like if I had it between 15 and maybe 25% open, and like the rest of it closed, super tight. I know a lot of you probably say, well, just turn the wires up. That ain't gonna help the airflow on this one. I tried it. The people at my store, well, not my store, but the store that I usually go to when I buy vape stuff, they kept on upping the wires, and they're like, well, this is as much as you're gonna get from this tank. So you want something that you throw in your pocket on a big boy type of mod that you're just going out to the store for maybe a half hour or an hour or something. Not that long. You don't want to take a big tank full of juice with you. Maybe this one would be good if you just want to try out different types of juice. You know, this one's more like a juice sampler tank, where you just want to sample different flavors of juice. That's what I guess I could recommend this one as. But for serious vapors out there, no, I mean, if you're going to go with that type of super airflow, you might as well go with a pod system with some knit salts. Because this thing, it ain't going to do anything. Yeah. Noisy, not really any flavor. It's just, it definitely earns that $25 to $35 price range, in my personal opinion. Not the best tank in the world, but probably not the worst tank, but definitely a lot closer to the worst tank. There are a lot more better tanks in the world out there than this one. So yeah, that has been the two-part unboxing and testing review of ASPiRE Revvo tank. My personal opinions, I personally would not recommend this to any serious vapor out there, maybe to newbie vapors that want to get off of the pod system and kind of want to start going into sub-ohm type of coils for a sub-ohm tank. Possibly I could recommend this for them. Possibly. Maybe for some serious vapors who don't want to fill the tanks all the way up to the top with a juice that they might not like, and they just want to do a little juice taste testing to see if they like that flavor, if they're bland or not. Possibly I could recommend that one to them. But other than that, it's just not worth it. Go find some other tank. You're going to be probably a lot more happier with another brand, another tank than this one. So yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to rate, subscribe, and leave a comment. Alright, thanks, bye.